Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. This is Vera Obiche, and today we'll be talking about business. We'll be talking about business, or should I say we'll be talking about businesses, my business, your business. And we cannot proceed without talking about the elephant in the room. I mean, we can't look past the elephant in the room. Did someone just say what's the elephant in the room? The elephant in the room is the pandemic. If you're a business owner and you don't have anything to share about the year 2020, the year of the pandemic, then I don't know what kind of business you run. First of all, should I say, let's just give thanks to God. Let me say thank you to Almighty God. Let's say thank you to God because I feel like the biggest win of 2020. You're alive, you're healthy, you have a roof over your head, you have food on your table. You are really, really blessed. So I will be sharing today about how my business, like I said in my last video, I'm a fashion designer and I have a studio. I have a fashion studio located in Richardson, Texas. I run a business and this is what I do full time. And I don't know how to start, but I just know that year 2020, oh my God, when the year started, I was very optimistic. I had a lot of clients who were getting married. People were dropping off their fabrics. People were coming in for custom orders, measurements. The year was going good. February, the year was going good. And then, ladies, or should I say ladies and gentlemen, or should I say guys, when the pandemic happened, I think it was around sometime in March. Yeah, because I remember that, should I say the week that I got to really hear about it. I heard about it in February, but we're thinking it's something that would just come and go like the flu. But then in March, I started hearing a lot of news about it. That weekend, I think it was March 17th or so, I can't really remember, or 27th, I can't really remember. I was supposed to have an event that weekend. I made my dress. It was an all-white themed celebration of life. But then it was an all-white themed event. My outfit was ready, but I couldn't go because, I mean, the news, everybody was talking about it. The thing was all over the place. It was just everywhere. And then I started getting calls. My biggest nightmare, I started getting calls. The people who were supposed to wed in April started saying, they were calling to say, Vera, I'm canceling. Maybe let's see how it goes. I'm going to call you and reschedule for my dress. Just hold on. Don't sew it yet. Don't design. No. I was getting all sort of calls. And then the kids for prom, I call them my prom kids, my prom sisters. They started calling to say, Vera, my school is saying we can't have prom ceremony. Just hold on. My goodness. I can't even explain how I felt. How I felt when those calls started coming in. I mean, I was so scared. I was afraid because this is my business. What's going to happen? How do I keep my business running? I don't have a second job. This is what I do. This is what I have passion for. And my passion is bringing in coins and, I was afraid. So the year kept going, March, April, May. And then we started making masks. I was so bored at home. My goodness. But somehow I figured, why don't I start making ready to wear dresses? Let me make some ready to wear, maybe tops, maybe gowns. Let's see how it goes. I mean, I can't stay idle. I'm used to working. I'm used to work. So I started making dresses. During summer, I started making dresses. I started making tops. I started making, I'll just make them, put them on. And thank God I lost a lot of weight, during that time. I mean, last year was the year that I lost about 25 pounds. We'll talk about that in another video. Anyway, so I'll make dresses, throw them on, make sure I look really nice and good and all that. Take pictures and post them on Instagram. And people were ordering. I mean, people were calling me to say they wanted this, even out of state. I was making these gowns, making this ready to wear, and I was sending to different states. My goodness, there's this one that really sold. The biggest seller last year was a dress that I named Tamara. The Tamara dress is like a wrap dress, really, because it's a wrap dress. So, you don't really have to come in for me to do fitting and all that. You just tell me your size, I make them, get them ready, send you pictures and videos, and then I mail out of state. I don't want to share the numbers of how many pieces we sold, but it was massive. I was so happy that, we're able to stay afloat. And then people started having, private ceremonies, weddings, graduation, just quiet birthday, photo shoots and just stuff. So first of all, I want to give a shout out to my clients. They kept me in business. I stayed afloat because of my clients, because I have the most fabulous, beautiful, wonderful clients ever. Some of them would just say, Vera, I need a dress, I need a gown. Not that they have an event to wear it to. They just make it and keep in their closets. Because they say, Vera, I know how busy you get whenever the pandemic, if it wasn't for what is going on in the world, we know how busy you can be. So why don't you just make me these dresses, making my outfits, I'll keep them. Whenever this whole thing is over, I can start rocking my stuff without, without any delay. So that was how we stayed afloat in business last year. So the key points here are: 1, social media. If you're a business owner and you don't know how to, and of course this whole thing is affecting your business, like it's affecting mine, it's affecting a lot of people, why don't you look for another means? The means that kept me last year and is still keeping me now is the power of social media. Women are very visual. We like to see. Women love fashion. Women like anything that looks good. And of course, baby girl, I look good. I know I look good. So, and of course, women are visual in nature. We like beautiful things. We like to see fashion. Women love anything that is beautiful, sparkly, elegant. So that was what I was serving. I was serving a lot of elegant. I was serving all this. I'll take pictures, take videos, just post on my IG page, post on Facebook, all the social media, WhatsApp, status, everything. I was just posting. And then when they see it, if it's good and they love it and they have the money for it, they purchase it. Or, keeping safe, wearing our mask, sanitizing our hands. They come by the studio. I take measurements and make the dress for them. So that is how we stayed afloat, and that's how we've been surviving, and that's how I've still been surviving even in the middle of the pandemic. I don't know what this year holds for us. I don't know what this year holds for me. I don't know what this year holds for you watching, but I want you to know that first of all, we should be grateful that we are here, we are alive, we are healthy. Secondly, we should be grateful because I think we can only go up from here. You see what I mean? We already know what's going on. We already know how to manage it, and we've already been down there. So I think we can only go up and up and up and up. And thirdly, I think we should be grateful if you have clients. If you have friends who support you, if you have people in general who still support your business and keeps your head afloat, let's be grateful. Let's be grateful for all that, because a lot of businesses have shut down. A lot of doors have been closed, because of course, because of what is going on. But that's how I was able to stay afloat, and that's how I'm still staying afloat. For this year, I've been having lots of orders again, but we're just watching to see how it goes. I pray that with the vaccine, everyone will be fine. It's gonna go away. Meanwhile, let's remain safe. Let's continue to stay safe. Let's wear our face mask. Let's remember to sanitize our hands always. If you don't have to leave your house, just sit at home. You don't have to go to a place where you're not necessarily needed. I know people are having private events, but I was sharing with my girlfriend Laura. I said, if you're invited to one of these small gatherings and you know that should anything happen, if God forbid you contact this C19 going on, if you know that you don't really have people there who are going to call you to check up on you, if you know that you're not so important to the person who invited you or the person you went with, just stay at home. Because you don't want to catch this virus and then you're somewhere laying sick and you don't get phone call or any form of care. Not that the person would heal you, but you just need to know that you don't have that kind of close relationship with that person who invited you to the event or the person you're going with. Sister, stay at home. Brother, just stay at home and enjoy your family. And I would say last year and this year, things kind of slowed down a little bit, but then there is still a lot of wins that came along with 2020. Some wins came along with 2020, and then I would say some wins came along with 2020. And also, I'm spending more time with my daughter, Zara, and her daddy, my hubby. I'm spending more time with my family, and I'm loving every bit of it. Just bonding, just working. I work, but I'm not overwhelmed. I'm not under pressure. I'm just taking it one day at a time and believing God that this whole thing will be over soon. And remember, guys, we can only go up from here. We can only go. It can only get better with the vitamin. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. If you like my video, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you all so much for staying true. I appreciate you. Like I said in my previous video, come along, bring your friends, family, loved ones, and let's be on this beautiful journey together. I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.